Hi everyone, today I and my teammate are going to share about the purpose of saving for teenagers. First, I'm going to introduce my teammate to you all. The first is Saswani Izati binti Muhammad Said. The second one is Noor Farhani binti Ismail. The third one is Sibonia Silvesta Sega and me myself Tan Kai Hong.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hi everyone. My name is Noor Farhani binti Ismail. Here I'm going to explain about problem faced by teenagers. First, teens don't know the right way to saving their money. It's make it easily to waste their money with buying something that not useful. Next, teens are less motivated and disciplined in managing their finance. For example, they don't know why they need to save the money, why, how it will use in future. Okay, next, teens are less encouraged by the family members. For example, parents that have high income will say that they can support their child life, so there is no need for them to saving the money for their future because the parent can afford everything for them. Next, not working or not having an income is one of the reasons teens do not save because they think there is no need. Why? How they can save the money because they don't have an income. That's all.
Hi everyone, my name is Tan Kai Hong and I will share a way to overcome overspending. The first is making budget and track your own spending. The reason why we must track our spending is to let ourselves aware about where our money go. Besides, by doing budget, we also can prevent ourselves to spend unnecessarily. The next is setting financial goal. Financial goal must be attainable and visible because if we set our goal are too high, we might give up or not motivated. By setting financial goal, we will be motivated to alter saving habit. Besides, if we have financial goal, we will also force ourselves to stick with the budget we plan. Third one is understand spending trigger. We may lose control when we are in an environment that's supposed to spend money, for example, in a mall or in a showroom. Next is, we should control our mood when we are spending. This is because when we are in a bad mood, stress, or even depressed, spending will help us to decrease the stress or distress, but this will also cause ourselves to overspending. Last but not least, stop relying on credit card. Credit card convenience will make people to overspending. This is because we hardly know how much we spend after buying a lot of things and go through a lot of shop. By using cash, we can see that our cash are decreasing a little by a little, and then we will stop buying after we found that our cash are empty. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Silviana Sylvester Siga, hold matrix number D20201092-704. I'm gonna share about effect positive of saving for future as teenager. One of the effect is preparation for future studies. Savings are used to pay tuition fees throughout the period of study and are not too dependent on loans or scholarships provided by the government. In addition, savings can make it easier for us to buy things that we need, such as books and bicycles. With these savings, we do not have to depend on parents and be able to ease their burden. Next, savings can be used in times of emergency. Therefore, the savings can help people who are in a difficult situations as source of finance. For example, having health problems, natural disasters, and the unexpected tragedies, the money can facilitate everything in the future. Lastly, generally start savings as early as possible when it comes to retirement savings and investing. If you start putting away money now as a teen, you could end up with a lot of money in old age. You could use that money to travel, spend, and enjoy with other activities. Thank you.
I'm Shazani Zati binti Muhammad Zain. Now I'll talk about the negative effect of teenagers if they did not have saving. First, no emergency fund to assist. An emergency fund is a savior for you to face situations that are beyond your expectation. For example, accident, death, property damage, and so on will burden you if you do not have emergency fund to help. Second, no improvement in quality life. Without saving, your quality of life will not change. Most of us today often feel comfortable with what they already have without thinking about the situation in the future or their generation. If you want a comfortable life in the future, start with saving as well as investment. Third, commitment is already high. When awareness only begins when the age has increased, that is when you are 35 years old and above, you will find it more difficult to make saving due to high life commitment. At this age, you may have a car and house debt that are made a necessity in your family. And last, difficult to make an investment. Want to buy a house but no deposit? This is what young people today are often told. The higher the price, the higher the deposit required. If you don't start saving from scratch, the harder it is for you to buy a home. If the house price at 200,000, you need a deposit of 20,000 excluding other related costs. To get that much deposit, you may have to wait a long time. As for the conclusion, saving money may seem like a hard thing to do, especially if you don't have a lot to start with. But even money add up. As you can see here, saving a little can help you do a lot more for yourself. It can help you make a bigger changes in your life, be in control and be less dependent on others. Sometimes though it is impossible to avoid borrowing money. Anything we borrow from family or friends, it must be paid back. So let's start saving from today.